so many white folks with the worst hair imaginable.
gosh.
They simply told themselves, you know what? Put a ponytail in a weird direction, like the main guy.
It looked like Cindy Brady.
Solarbabies.
Solarbabies. We watched Solarbabies.
We did. And you would wonder, what the hell is Solarbabies?
Yeah.
What does it mean? Why are they named that? Well,
Why are they named that?
we don't really get into that. They're just the name of like a skateball team in a pseudo dystopian sort of situation. They're kids at an orphanage being raised by the protectorate to become loyal soldiers, all while falling for the general manipulation, being lied to, being indoctrinated into a bunch of stuff without knowing your origins or your history or where you're from or what you mean to the world. And these kids growing up live in this orphanage / military kind of training.
Kidnapped by the military in order to be brought up to be policemen.
Yeah.
In a world where a big corporation owns all the water, all the remaining water after an ecological disaster had evaporated all of it.
Yep.
The earth. Yeah. No, it was a little hard background, you know. So they were not treating those kids nice.
No, they weren't.
No.
Nope.
They were making them roller skate.
I don't know.
Evidently, after the apocalypse, you get a pair of roller skates and a hockey stick.
Yeah.
And made to go around in circles and fight your peers in the roller skating arena.
Why that was a part of it was the most confusing aspect. I thought it was just going to be a hobby for the kids or a game they like to play. No, they had the report for skate call. And when they said that, I was like, what? And then they're just going in a circle, doing nothing but looking at like propaganda on TV. I don't know what.
Here's what I love. So to skip forward, they escape from this orphanage.
Only after finding Bodhi.
Well, hold on. I'm still on the roller skates. So the outside world is set up for roller skating as well, because every road is flat. It doesn't matter if it's a cave or the desert or Tire Town or anywhere. You can rollerblade. I mean, not even rollerblade, roller skate any place in this world, in the future apocalypse.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I love that. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
So, anyway, go ahead and finish with Daniel, right?
Daniel
finds Bodhi.
Yeah, during a unauthorized skateball game where the Solarbabies go off against the Scorpions, they get busted by the E-Police, and they're
remember, don't say grapey when you talk.
And talk about Gaviel.
Yeah, you can't say
handsy.
He's very handsy.
Very handsy
toward a female. Remember, the 80s were built different.
Yeah, totally. So while getting busted, they all have to run, and Daniel finds himself in like a mine, which a mine car ends up going through a wall, revealing a little pool of water where there is a glowing orb named Bodhi.
Which from the voiceover, it was either a visitor from outer space.
Yes.
Or it's something left after the apocalypse from what came before. There was no real.
Yeah.
The movie didn't care to tell you what Bodhi was.
At the same time, one thing that was weird is, why did they call it the Sphere of Longinus? Is it supposed to be like a reference to like the spear in the Bible? Because that was the part that really, I didn't understand that reference no matter what. Because I'm like, it could just be any spear. It could have a different name. The Sphere of
Longinus. Named Steve.
Yeah. Bodhi. His name's Bodhi. Call him by his name.
Bodhi. Bodhi. I'm
going to keep pronouncing it like Rabbit does.
I was going to say.
That's right.
So did you relate with Rabbit when he was breakdancing?
Oh, I did. Because even this intergalactical sphere knows I look like a ball, and that guy is black.
In the future, man, you still can't get away from stereotypes.
No, it still happens. Even when you're brought up alone. And Bodhi's getting down. And then some Globetrotter action. He's like, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Dark Star.
Why was he there?
Don't know, but he's a stalker with his owl. Creepy.
He was a
creepy
2-year-old baby, but somehow he knows that he's some kind of Native American so he's got feathers in his hair and can talk to birds.
That reminds me of point one. Point one of my issues with this movie was, oh man. So there's supposed to be what Chagate, which is supposed to be like a Native American tribe. So many white folks with the worst hair imaginable. They simply told themselves, you know what? Put a ponytail in a weird direction, like the main guy.
It looked like Cindy Brady or something. It looked like from Mork and Mindy or whatever, one of those shows from like 19. Chrissy Snow from Three's Company.
Yeah.
She had the hair coming out the side.
It was horrible. Some weird JoJo Siwa stuff. And then it wasn't the only one. You look at that whole group, the hair is crazy. Even Darkstar's hair is like, like, what's going on here? Either way, so to finish it up, Darkstar steals Bodhi because he wanted to do magic for him. And as he takes the spear out, he escapes. And it's bad to escape, they're taking care of you. You're meant to be policemen. So they go after Darkstar, which leads Daniel.
Our ragtag group of
Solarbabies.
Orphans.
That's right.
Yeah. What is it? Their group name is called Solarbabies, or their team name?
That's their team. Their team in skateball is the Solarbabies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which there's a line that I really like because I think it's simplistic and it's good. So I don't know the name of the guy who runs the actual facility. I know Strichter. Is his name Brian? Is that?
Oh wait, are you talking about the evil guy?
No, so Strichter.
Brian Dunning is the actor, and he was in a lot back.
Because I feel like they didn't say. They said Stricter's name, but the other guy who runs the facility.
Well, they said his name. Let's see. Missing villain. Walt.
Walt, okay.
Yeah. Walt.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I feel like I didn't hear it much, but
everybody else is named Grok, Tug, Rabbit, Metron, Danny,
Tara,
but his name is Walt.
Yeah. So Walt and Strichter are talking, and Stricter's upset because Strichter, I guess, has his favorite.
He's a douchebag.
Yeah, total douchebag. And he has his favorites of the kids, and Gabrielle is kind of like his henchman in training to grow up after him or whatever. And the Scorpions have lost again to the Solarbabies, and he's giving the Scorpions money. They get the best training, and they're the best clothes, and he's failing. And if they fail, he fails or whatever. So he talks to Walt later, Strichter, and he says, "Why are they called Solarbabies? What's that name about?" And Walt goes real simply, "Doesn't matter. They win every time." Love that stuff. Shut up about all this crap and names and stupid. Are you doing what you're supposed to do? Anyway, so that being said, Bodhi, stolen by Darkstar.
You keep saying it the rabbit way.
Yeah. Daniel
it's in your blood.
Is called to by Bodhi to follow, and that leaves the Solarbabies into voting whether or not to
on a journey through the desert.
That's right, because they're ready to escape. Because these kids don't know anything else inside of these walls. They don't necessarily believe what the adults are saying and what they're being raised on, and they all unanimously decide to leave, which is pretty crazy for kids if you think about it. I don't know how old they were supposed to be, but
I don't know how hard it was to escape. They just sort of seemed to walk out.
I don't think it's hard to escape. They literally just leave.
They said that there was 100 miles between here and water, free-flowing water. So that alone makes it a prison.
But yeah, it kind of implies if you don't have water, you're going to die.
They came across water pretty quick.
Oh, they did? Well, because they were being lied to, because there's whole civilizations of people out there all surviving.
Tire Town, they're surviving off the tires, evidently.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you got Native American Town, Tire Town,
Eco Warrior Town.
Yeah, the Glacier Town.
Yeah. Yep. So anyway, that's just what happens when you don't know the truth, and then you look out there and you learn, hey, a lot of people are lying to you. So that leads to the Spear of Longinus, or Bodhi, being eventually stolen or taken by Strichter, who has it out for this mythical spear.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Even the narrator made it sound like it was a prophecy for this to happen, which I don't know why, or something would come and free the waters.
Know about the prophecy?
Who knows? But so Bodhi gets taken after the attack on Tire Town, because Darkstar took him there after the Chakotay or whatever the Native American background tribe is
Didn't matter.
slaughtered.
They came and went.
Yeah, they got
I did like
slaughtered.
the torture scene though with the ants.
The holographic ants. That really goes to show how evil Stricter is. To even put Gavial through it just
He
because
was
he
bad
could.
for just because.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's
Sometimes
one
I
of
like villains like
the
that.
nice 80s, just no substance bad guy.
Yeah. Don't need a background. Don't need to know how he got there. Don't need to know he was traumatized as a child. Just make him bad. Make him interesting.
So if
Have him
there's
do what he's supposed to do.
an orb of all power, why would you want to destroy it? Wouldn't it be better to find out how to use it?
That's what Darkstar said. Yeah.
But so why wouldn't our bad guy do that? In
Who knows? Makes it too easy for people to get control of it or change things. I mean, Bodai manifested a thunderstorm inside those kids' room with real water and everything. It's pretty powerful.
yeah.
But the will of the spear will let it be.
I'm gonna have to say, are you done with the synopsis?
Yeah. It's not even a synopsis. We're just going all over the place.
No.
So, what are your 3 things?
You only came up with your one. What's your other 2?
My other 2. What was my first one? It's been a long time since my
I
first
know,
one.
because you went back into talking about the movie, the storyline in the movie, and I was like, okay.
Fine. One, like the characters a lot. Thought they were good. I'm not saying so much their like style and the way they look, but like I thought it was just a strong core cast of kids for like an adventure
Really?
type movie. Yeah, I liked them. I did. 2, it reminded me of something I would have watched when I was younger. I don't know. There's something about the way this is done and it's like plot that
Like
just
the
feels
Power
very
Rangers kind of thing?
I don't know about Power Rangers, but almost. I mean, the main kid's name was Jason. That was the first Power Ranger. But
You're just talking like not Power Rangers type, but over the top kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like Power Rangers to me was always excess.
Mm.
Flashy costumes, big funny looking monsters.
It was. Yeah.
This one was kind of the same in a certain way. Nonsensical ideas such as, hey, what do we do if it's at night with roller skates? We put flashlights on them.
Yeah.
What if we have dogs that are coming out? We put flashlights on them.
Yeah. Some interesting, weird
choices,
but world building. Because I guess if that's your answer, even though we have holograms, we can't figure out a better way to light up places. And so it's that weird mix of
the dogs with the flashlights on their heads were beautiful. That'll be one of mine. Okay, so go continue.
Let's see.
Get your
3rd. What's my 3rd? I don't know. I don't know if I have a specific 3rd one. I just really enjoyed the movie. I really liked it from
it. I mean, yeah. Your 3rd one would be that the movie, despite its many flaws and how ridiculous it is, it's an enjoyable movie. It's a quest. It's an adventure. There's nothing to hate in it.
Yes. And for when it came out, it feels nostalgic. Like it really feels like something I watched.
It does.
That's why I said, it feels like anyone could watch this and they'll get like a sense of a good old child adventure. These kids get together, they fight power. We find out that Terra comes from a long line of revolutionaries.
Yep. It's just one battle after another.
Oh gosh, I thought that was funny. But that's my 3.
All right. So mine, production value. You know what? It's cheesy, but man, the flashlights on the dogs' heads, like the dogs couldn't see. Why are they there? Who said, we need to do something to these dogs? They look too boring. The robot at the end that the scientists had programmed to we programmed our evil female scientist has a robot that takes pleasure in hurting because it's been programmed to.
I love it.
Why?
Yeah. First it superheated it, and then it had to find the best drill bit.
Oh, that's interesting. It chose the copper, palladium, platinum, diamond, blah, blah, blah. I'm impressed. What?
She also had a great line when they're testing Bodai first, and she goes to Stricter, "It's going to take a long time. I'll make sure you're entertained." We know what that means. I was like, wow. Okay.
That was the great Sarah Douglas, and that'll be my second one. It's always a pleasure to see Sarah Douglas in this. She's dressed up. This overlaps to the first one with the production value overall, just the look of it, the clothes. She's wearing shoulder pads out to here,
huge, yeah.
and she's wearing earrings that mimic her shoulder pads out to here.
And she's got a short haircut.
Yeah, she's got the basically a taller Ursula from Superman 2 haircut. She's like just like the queen of 1984 or 5, whenever this came out, just dressed to the nines, and she just camps it up the entire time. And at this time, she was in a lot of movies. She was also in Beastmaster 2, I believe it was, Through the Portal of Time. And so she was in a lot of these Swamp Thing, Return of the Swamp Thing, the second one, not the first one. So this seemed to be the direction she went after Superman. So I'll give it to, I always loved seeing Sarah Douglas in anything at the time. And she's still around occasionally. I do see her on at least through a friend of hers, which I haven't seen. I have to look it up. But Miss Tessmacher, she was on the X for a while. And number 3, what would be my number 3? So the beautiful costumes and production designs. Not the characters, because I thought the characters were what you got from mid-80s teen, young adult action movies.
Yeah, it's as I expected.
I guess the overall idea of writing, how stupid it was, I enjoyed it because it went to absurd, like the roller skating everywhere. Doesn't matter where it's at, the desert, in a building, in some tunnels. Who said that this was a good idea? Mel Brooks, did you not read this? This is a Mel Brooks, he produced this, and he almost lost everything because of it, because obviously it bombed. But they just thought of so many stupid things throughout the entire thing.
Yeah. There's the part where the kids are stopped because they're being chased by the E-police. So there's a big old gap in the bridge. And so instead of them all running and rushing and leaping, they do this arm chain spin around, which, by the way, there's no way they got enough momentum even doing that to throw each other over each side before Jason's the last one. And I was just like, okay.
And the whole the thing where they're in Tire Town, and Tire Town is blowing up, and what is her name? Tara. They think she gets blown up, but really, quite a convenience, her family found her because she had a tattoo on her hand since she was an infant, and she was stolen by the police back then, or abducted to go into the orphanage. So they pick her up, and then later on, they've been captured by some bounty hunters. So she comes up squirting water out of a bottle.
And I knew it was her,
roller skating,
because she was roller skating
in the desert, just squirting water to entice the bounty hunters.
Yeah.
And then they take them back to their glacier that's underground.
Melted and give them all the water.
Who thought of this?
And that part went fast.
And the thing is, that was a copy of our Native American one before. They literally did the same thing twice.
They did.
Yeah. No one said, well, should we not have 2 of those in this? But I guess
I'm not too surprised at it, though, because that's kind of the reveal. You don't.
Well,
all these kids.
They could have.
And all these kids have these. They could have did every kid. If this was a TV show, they could have said, this is Terrace, this is Rabbits, this is Metrons, this is Daniels. I mean, it could have. So that's why I'm not surprised they did it twice like that.
It made no sense. I mean, the whole thing with our Native American part could have been cut out altogether. I mean, he was absolutely not necessary. They could have just had Bodhi say, "Hey, I need to get to the dam because all the water from the corporation is evidently in a holding tank,
Aquagate,
which for some reason explodes at the end. I'm not sure why Bodhi did it, or when they were in the control I don't even know why they were in a control tower.
In some part due to the fight after they
So
break in.
it blows. It explodes and it releases all the water, which fills the Earth's waters back up.
Yeah, that part's weird.
So you can't ask any questions in this movie.
You can't.
You just have to enjoy the colors, the stupidity, the roller skating, the headlights on dogs.
Yeah. Like you'd think living in a desert, entire town, one of the last thing you'd want to be is around a bunch of hot rubber, and then everyone in the entire town wears like black leather. It's almost like a fetish town.
Gray leather.
That's hot. That's really hot to be in. The Eco Warriors made more sense with their weird little like garb kind of things, but no, not Tire Town.
It's pretty amazing. It's an amazing movie, and it's amazing that it got made. And I'm surprised that I know Mel Brooks had when the budget started to balloon, they had to make a call. And I guess once it got to a certain point, Mel Brooks was too invested in it.
Yeah.
And he couldn't stop the production anymore because he would have lost everything. Because by finishing it, they were able to sell it to a distributor for $14 million. So he did lose about $9 million or something on this. Even had to put his home into second mortgage in order to
That sucks.
recoup some of the costs. But over the years, this actually end up making a profit.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, I think what was made was pretty awesome. And
it's unique.
Yeah. And you know, whether he had more money or something like that, where else that could have went maybe to fix it up, because there's certain, it's decently paced, but it's nonsensical in some of its cuts and where it refers to and what it does. Like there's so many random shots. Like there's one where the village gets raided. Out of nowhere, Daniel shows up. Out of nowhere, the Solarbabies show up. I'm like, it's like a 5-minute difference.
Yeah.
The kid only had like a 5-minute, like, I don't know. And then they go to Dark Star.
For a big desert around this orphanage, everybody was able to get everywhere.
Yeah. It's one battle after another
when
desert.
they needed it. You can see writing has not gotten better in the last 40 years at all. Matter of fact, it's gotten worse because now they think they're real writers. I'm sure when they wrote this, they knew they were writing a kids show.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Unlike One Battle, which they didn't realize that they were making a comedy. They thought they were serious. Yep.
So, I recommend it. I thought it was a great movie. Again,
you didn't see this before?
I've never seen this before.
You're welcome.
And I feel like I would have remembered it because it feels just like a lot of those like older young adult adventure.
You must have been amazing, huh?
At times.
How the hell did Don see all these? It's so weird. And I've never heard of these. You're welcome.
Thank you. This is part educational. I do see this as a, getting to learn some classics, find some good stuff. I mean, Dead Alive alone. Wait till you see that review. That alone, good stuff. But you'll see.
Nice.
You'll see.
And it's a recommendation for me. I mean, it's just pure stupid all the way through, and in some bizarre way that works in its favor.
Yeah, it's charming to me too. There's things about it
they cared a lot about the clothes that people had, the sets that were there, the robot. They went over the top on that stupid ugly, and it wasn't even a good looking robot.
It wasn't. It was actually really goofy.
It looked like something out of the Bionic Man TV series. But it was great. It was absolutely great. And Bodhi didn't exactly do anything. He mostly laid there the entire time.
I don't know why. I guess he was a little roughed up.
Waiting. I don't know how long between the disaster that put all the water in the earth behind the dam, I guess.
Yeah.
When that happened and when these people were here. I mean, the timeline, you can't question anything in this movie, but I still recommend it because the costumes, I mean, Sarah Douglas's shoulder pads alone, just amazing. Why in the future apocalypse where is she wearing those clothes to?
I don't know. She's one of the rich people.
Is there a city of rich people?
Probably. Yeah. Because when you see, that was one of the things. I don't know, but we don't get to see it because we're just at this orphanage where these kids are raised to be.
They did say that there was like a central command or something like that, and that our bad guy should have taken the sphere there, but he was going to take care of it himself. But then why were they at the one place they needed to be to release all the water, which would have meant that whatever city that of rich people that could wear shoulder pads would be living? Don't question.
I don't think she lived there. I think she just worked there.
She's just evil. She lived in her laboratory.
Yeah, because she has this weird gravity-defying, powerful item. Yeah, that she really enjoyed. That could hold Bodhi.
All right. Anyway, we're done.
Yes.
You out here? What can people do?
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yes.
Tell us if you liked Solarbabies, if you've seen it, if we're going to check it out now. What's a nostalgic kind of young adult adventure movie from the 80s that you enjoyed?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure you haven't seen My Science Project.
No.
Explorers.
No.
Yeah, so there's several of them. Have you even seen Weird Science? Although, yeah, I mean, that's the least of it would make sense you've seen Weird Science because that's the most popular.
Yeah.
But it's not the best out of the bunch.
I'm not surprised.
There's a lot of ones that came out like this. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you think, and there are other movies that we might want to see that are just as nonsense.
Please give us recommendations. We know some of you in the comments are like, oh, I remember that one. That was like great. That's what we want to see. We want to remind people of like these fun times.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, everybody. Thanks again.
Right here.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Amadeus sings Mozart's heart's a golden tune, lost in dusty reels, but we're howling at the moon. Come on, let's go, ripping through the screen. Split screen movie talk, chasing every dream. Dead alive, wild splatter, horror's joyful spark. Characters with fire, lighting up the dark. The last pictures show small town hearts that soar. Stories full of meaning, we're opening the door. Prizzy's honor pops, Jack and Kathleen's sweet scheme. Love that's deep and twisty like a retro movie dream. Evil Dead's a riot, Reanimator's quacky grin. Rocky Horror's time warp, let's jump in and spin. Plan 9's wacky charm, so wild it makes us sing. The conversation's whispers, truth in every string. Come on, let's go, ripping through the screen. Split screen movie talk, chasing every dream. The Wicker Man's strange song, budding in our soul. Characters, not actors, make these stories whole. These films aren't just for show, their hearts beat loud and true. Forgotten but forever, we're bringing them to you. The town tried to shine, but its spark just didn't land. Affleck's role fell flat, not the soul we understand. Retro's where we groove, where the lost films find their beat. Every frame's a treasure, every character's a feat. Split screens our party, ripping through the past delight. These classics tell our stories in the neon movie light. This is Split Screen Movie Talk, you keepers of the fun. From Zardoz to Dead Alive, we're dancing till we're done. No one knows these films, but they're magic